It's coming up soon, but it's all going to be based on evidence. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions.
Hollywood just got a whole lot messier, and this time, it's not happening on the big screen. Justin Baldoni has come out swinging with explosive claims against none other than Blake Lively. And let's just say, this is not the feel-good Hollywood.
Blake Lively went to the New York Times, and the New York Times wrote the sympathetic poor Blake Lively story. Oh, we were all wrong about her.
Romance fans expected. What started as a professional collaboration on It Ends With Us has spiraled into a full-blown legal battle, complete with accusations, lawsuits, and jaw-dropping revelations that are shaking up Tinseltown.
Actor-director Justin Baldoni is now suing his former co-star Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, seeking more than $400 million in damages, accusing them of defamation and extortion.
But who's telling the truth? Is Justin Baldoni standing up against a calculated attempt to ruin his career? Or is Blake Lively exposing something far more sinister behind the scenes? Buckle up, because this story has more twists than a Colleen.
The Hollywood actress Blake Lively has filed a legal complaint against her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni, alleging sexual harassment and a campaign to destroy her reputation.
Hoover novel, and we're breaking it all down right now? It all began with what seemed like a dream project. Justin Baldoni, best known for his role in Jane the Virgin, was set to direct and star in the highly anticipated adaptation of It Ends With Us, alongside Hollywood sweetheart Blake Lively. On paper, it looked like a match made in cinematic heaven. Baldoni, an advocate for modern masculinity, and Lively, a beloved actress with a pristine public image.
What's going on here? What does he say? Why is he suing them?
But somewhere between casting announcements and production meetings, things took a dark turn. Allegations started flying, and suddenly, the film wasn't the center of attention anymore.
He is suing for defamation, extortion, and basically, in layman's terms, shady business practices.
The behind-the-scenes drama was: Blake Lively made headlines when she filed a formal complaint, accusing Baldoni of inappropriate behavior on set. According to reports, she claimed that his conduct created a toxic environment, making it difficult for her to work. The allegations were serious enough to spark a media frenzy, with major outlets picking up the story.
Justin Baldoni, who's not as well known. And they've been following the story. So he optioned this book called It Ends With Us, and it's about domestic violence. And he managed to get Blake Lively to star in his movie across from him.
The New York Times even published an in-depth article painting Lively as a victim of industry power dynamics, describing her experience as a nightmare she never saw coming. Fans were quick to rally behind her, with social media erupting in support.
I want men, first of all, I want men to stop asking the question, why do women stay?
Yeah.
Right. I want men to take accountability. I want men to hold other men accountable.
But the story didn't end there. Justin Baldoni wasted no time firing back. Instead of laying low, he came out with his own set of allegations, ones that completely flipped the narrative on its head. In a shocking legal move, he filed a lawsuit against Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, seeking a staggering $400 million in damages. His claim: defamation, extortion, and what he described as Hollywood sabotage.
So he gets Blake Lively. She's married to Ryan Reynolds. These are Hollywood A-listers. He's going to put him on the map. And she agrees to be his female co-star. Great, they're off to the races.
She's brought the suit, and he's got to defend himself. And there's some very serious allegations being made against him and Wayfarer for harassment.
Baldoni alleged that Lively was the one pulling the strings, using her influence to turn the industry against him. According to his camp, this wasn't about justice. It was about control, and here's where things get really messy. Baldoni didn't just claim he was falsely accused. He suggested that Lively orchestrated the entire scandal as a way to revive her career.
I want all the roles for me and only me. I want full control because I am a controlling bully.
It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did.
Think about it. While Lively is a household name, she hasn't been in the spotlight as much in recent years. Baldoni's lawsuit implies that the timing of these allegations was no coincidence. He argues that being attached to a scandal, especially one that positions her as the wronged party, keeps her relevant, and boosts her public image. Harsh? Absolutely. But he's standing by it, and he's refusing to back down. But let's take a step back. Could there be any truth to Baldoni's claims? In Hollywood, image is everything. And over the years, we've seen how public perception can make or break careers. For someone like Lively, whose reputation has been largely spotless, any major controversy could shift how she's viewed by the industry and audiences alike. But if Baldoni's claims are true, and these accusations were strategically placed, what does that say about the inner workings of Hollywood?
And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also, and some
Ryan Reynolds
as a surprise. Ryan Reynolds, for sure. She bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
Could it be that power and influence matter more than the truth? And let's not forget the Ryan Reynolds factor. Baldoni's lawsuit directly names Lively's husband, claiming that he played a role in the alleged sabotage. While Reynolds has kept quiet so far, sources say he's been working behind the scenes to protect Lively's reputation. But if Baldoni's claims hold any weight, could this mean that one of Hollywood's most beloved couples has a darker side no one saw coming? The thought alone has fans questioning everything. Meanwhile, sources close to Lively have denied all of Baldoni's claims, calling them nothing more than a desperate attempt to save his own career. They argue that Lively has no reason to fabricate these accusations, especially given her successful career and A-list status.
Really shows that she's the center of attention. She takes this opportunity that he has to train himself and prepare for a scene as somehow relating to her weight.
And in my opinion, he rose above and was way kinder and more professional than I would have been.
But Baldoni has to defend himself. These allegations are very serious, and he's really but no choice but to now come out with everything that he's got.
100% Ryan was the one who put this line in here. Not SNL, not Tina Fey, not Blake Lively, but Ryan.
But Baldoni's team insists that they have solid evidence, including emails, text messages, and even witnesses who can allegedly confirm that Lively and Reynolds worked to turn Hollywood against him. And here's the kicker. The trial is set for March 2026. That means we're in for a long, drawn-out battle filled with new revelations, industry secrets, and potentially career-altering consequences.
And then Justin Baldoni did something very smart. He hired the lawyer who represented me in my fight with NBC News, which ended well. She winds up suing Justin Baldoni. She files a complaint with the Human Rights Commission out in California saying he sexually harassed me, and then he retaliated me by pushing all this bad press about me.
If Baldoni wins, it could expose a hidden side of Hollywood's power plays, showing just how far some will go to control their narrative. But if Lively's claims hold up in court, it could mean the end of Baldoni's career.
Arguably, for the first time at the premiere, you find out that Blake Lively tells people that all of a sudden he wrote a scene in the movie.
Hollywood power couple Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and actor and director Justin Baldoni. The plot of this lawsuit is actually more interesting, I believe, than the film that they made,
solidifying her as a symbol of resilience in an industry that has long been criticized for protecting the wrong people. But this case isn't just about two celebrities going head-to-head in court. It's about the larger implications for Hollywood as a whole. The entertainment industry has been under increased scrutiny for years, with people calling for more transparency, accountability, and protection for those who speak out. If Lively's accusations prove to be legitimate, it could be another example of a powerful actress using her voice to bring attention to wrongdoing in the industry. But if Baldoni's countersuit exposes something more strategic at play, it could raise serious questions about how Hollywood narratives are shaped and who is really in control. So what does the public think? Well, opinion is divided. Some fans are standing firmly with Lively, believing that she wouldn't risk her reputation over false allegations. Others are raising eyebrows at the idea that Baldoni would file such a massive lawsuit without hard evidence. And then there's the group that believes Hollywood is just one big game of influence, where the truth is whatever the most powerful people say it is. Either way, one thing is certain: this case is going to redefine how scandals play out in the entertainment industry. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. What will happen to It Ends With Us? The film was already facing delays. But now, with this legal battle overshadowing its production, it's unclear if it will ever see the light of day. Will studios back out? Will audiences boycott the film based on whose side they believe? This case isn't just about careers. It could have major financial implications for everyone involved, from producers to investors to the fans who were excited to see the movie. So what happens next? We wait. As more details emerge and court proceedings begin, this case is only going to get more intense. Until then, we want to hear from you. Whose side are you on? Do you think Justin Baldoni has a case? Or is Blake Lively telling the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that Hollywood is never short on drama, and this might just be its most shocking plot twist yet.